So, Dunk Squad, same thing happened to me that happened in the Bills rebuild in one of the years for them. Don't remember which year it was, but the connection just went out for some reason, the Madden servers, and it stopped my broadcast, stopped my video. So, unfortunately, the preseason, I know I say a lot preseason matters, but for this video, preseason will not matter because I already simulated, I already went through the introduction to the new team, the new look Browns. So, once again, I'm just going to have to do a little quick summary of the team going into year three. So, I'll start over and reintroduce them. And we got the GOAT, Tom Brady. So we let Baker Mayfield walk in the free agency. He ended up going to the Atlanta Falcons last season. He threw for about 3,700 yards, under 30 touchdowns, over 10 picks, made the Pro Bowl, got us to 12 wins, got us to another playoff game, got sent home in the first round. First season, we got to the second round, but he threw the game losing pick to the Jaguars to send us home. And then last season in the playoffs in the first round, don't remember who he played, but he barely threw for over 100 yards. So I feel like he was kind of holding us back. Hopefully, we wish him well. Hopefully, he can do what we thought or be what we thought he would be in Cleveland. Hopefully, he can do that in Atlanta. So we decided, and we didn't want to commit to him long term with the contract, all that. So we ended up getting Brady for short term because we took Brad Westerman in the first round, normal dev quarterback. He's gonna develop behind Brady and learn from him and be a successor. Brady is a Band-Aid this season, but I think this could happen in real life. Like I said, Brady retires if he decides he wants to come back and play football after half a season or a season or two. Coming to the Browns, if he did this, if he came to Cleveland and led them to the promised land, led them to a championship, to a Super Bowl, he would be not just the GOAT, he would be the GOAT. You got to say it 2 times. He would be the GOAT. So we brought in Brady, and with Brady, y'all, as y'all know, when he went to the Bucs, it's kind of like a Brady effect or a Rams effect. You know how they built their roster. You bring in this superstar, this legend, then more is going to attract. So I'm going to show y'all what happened. We ended up losing Kareem Hunt. I wanted him to get running back one money. So we got Demetric Felton. This is his season to shine and be a backup. Phelps with the special teams kick return touchdown last season, but Nick Chubb is going to get more carries. He's going to continue to be Nick Chubb, but we are going to miss Kareem Hunt, so we take a step back with that. Janovich made the Pro Bowl. Valentine, Peoples-Jones, and Schwartz, they all complement each other. Valentine's going to be wide receiver 1 this season, though. Donovan Peoples-Jones, the people champ, as I like to call him, will go back to wide receiver 2 because that's when he had a 1,000-yard season the first season. Harrison Bryant, we ended up cutting Austin Hooper. He barely had 500 yards. I think it was under 500 yards receiving. One touchdown, though. One touchdown. And we let Njoku walk year 1, and then year 2, we cut Austin Hooper. I could have traded Austin Hooper and a first-round pick to move up in the draft to get like a better quarterback than the one we do have, but there was a lot of quarterbacks in the draft, so why move up? We can stay put, get the guy we want, get the guy that we think is the most balanced, the guy that can be the future, the guy that can be the replacement of Baker and Brady, and we're going to rock with Harrison Bryant. He's in the contract year, so this is his prove-it year. There's no David Njoku. There's no Austin Hooper. We cut him for you. We took a sacrifice. We took a hit at tight end. Just like we took a hit at running back with Kareem Hunt. So this is the Harrison Bryant show now. He's going to start. Offensive line looks pretty much the same. Besides this position right here, we had to settle for Jonah Williams because Jack Conklin did not want to return to the team. Left in free agency. He can kick rocks. I think he went to the Steelers. He went to a division rival. But Jonah Williams, same overall, younger. I think he's a point more. They might be both 82, and I think he's a couple years younger. I think Conklin was like 27, Dub 7. And then Montez Sweat, because we needed to get Myles Garrett, partner in crime, like a Jadeveon Clowney. When we had him, we had double-digit sacks on both sides. I do feel kind of bad for Chauncey Green. He was our undrafted free agent DN last year with a star dev, had like 4.5 sacks, but we're going to find other ways to use him, kick him in to rush D tackle, like a speed rusher D tackle. He's still going to get his reps. And then we got weak at D tackle. We lost Malik McDowell. He was on a 1-year prove-it deal. did basically the same thing, so we let him walk. Tommy Togiai is going to get a chance to shine. We drafted Madden actually drafted this pick for me, Charles Mooney in the 5th round. He can all these defensive tackles, even Elliott, Townsend, all of them will get a chance. But that is the weakest position on our team. We brought in Cole Holcomb because him and Montez Sweat recruited each other. We were weak at left outside linebacker last season with Matt Wilson and Taki. We let them both walk. So he's going to come in and upgrade that position. Anthony Walker, who's been underrated the whole rebuild, didn't even notice he went up to star dev last season. He's led the team in tackles the past 2 seasons. JOK, I'm so happy Madden has let him keep his X factor. And then the same thing with Denzel Ward. When he went up to superstar dev after the first season, they let him keep it. Greg Newsome broke out with 5 picks last season. He did his thug, and we still got Greedy Williams. And then shout out to Madden again because they drafted this Jordan Hoover guy, and he has hidden dev. So we're going to find ways to use him. Special teams, kick return, 4th corner, backup safety. Still got John Johnson, who we thought about trading or cutting because we got no money right now. We would save about $15 million, but he's going to try to be a part of this roster. And then Grant Delpit, Chase McLaughlin, who's been one of the best kickers, and we still got J.K. Scott. So, unfortunately, video got cut short during the preseason. Hopefully, it doesn't get cut off again. But a team that we've had the number against dropped 40 on them, 40-something on them in the first season, beat them in the playoffs that first season. We got the Kansas City Chiefs. Primetime TV game, 8:30 p.m. Let's go ahead and, first of all, let's go ahead and meet the prospects. There's a couple more. There's a quarterback there, running back. So a couple of quarterbacks. Don't know who we're going to take next season. We already got our quarterback, though. Like I said, the quarterback behind Brady, I already forgot his name. Shouldn't be forgetting his name because he's going to be our future starter, Brad Westerman. He's going to sit behind Brady, but we're going to rock with him for the last 2 seasons, for year 4, year 5. Even if Brady does win the Super Bowl somehow, Westerman will be our quarterback. So let's go ahead and start simulating before they kick me off the broadcast again. Don't want that to happen. I'm glad it happened early in the preseason. But let's go ahead and take care of business. Try to get to the playoffs. Try to make it 3 for 3. You know, definitely try to get to the Super Bowl because my hand is kind of naked. We should have some rings on this finger, but we're butt bonky naked. So let's go ahead and beat the Chiefs. We had their number. Baker beat them twice. Can Brady beat them? And he does. We're 3-0 against the Kansas City Chiefs, 17-7. And as you can see, Thursday Night Football, all those signings, Cole Holcomb, Montez Sweat, made a difference. We held the Chiefs to 7 points. We just got their number, man. Shut the running game down, passed the ball. We did have a turnover. Yep, Brady did throw a pick, but the defense was outstanding. Demetri Felton had a touchdown. His first game as a backup running back. And then Janovich with a touchdown. Jedrick Wills gave up 2 sacks. Myles Garrett with a sack. Like I said, bringing in Montez Sweat, that'll allow Myles Garrett to maybe get like them 20 sacks. Maybe he might break the record this season. But we got the Chiefs number, even though they won the Super Bowl last season. And then this is probably the only thing that could probably stop us this season. 2 injuries. We lose Mooney, the rookie D tackle, to a fractured elbow, so that sucks. That's going to hurt. And then we lose Denzel Ward for 2 weeks, though. So our weakest position, D tackle, gets even weaker. So we still have Elliott and we still got Togiai. So let me just check the rush. D tackle position is still Togiai, still Elliott, and we got Green right there. Let's go ahead and put Green right there. Yeah, we like it like that. So unfortunately, we lose Denzel Ward. We lose our defensive tackle. But we got the Bengals. Everybody won except the Steelers. I love it. In the division, everybody in the division got to win week 1 besides the Steelers. And the Bengals, they get the dub week 2. Close game, though. Close game. We couldn't pass the ball. They dropped 21 points in the 4th quarter. We was up 21-7 at the half, and we just blew the game. Burrow went crazy, 4 touchdowns. Brady playing like a wash Brady. This game, Nick Chubb over 100 yards, 2 touchdowns, and then Tyler Boyd killed us. He took advantage of Denzel Ward being injured. Donovan Peoples-Jones with a touchdown. Grant Delpit, tackle machine, 13 tackles. And then, I don't know what it is, but every time we play the Bengals, McPherson misses a field goal, and McLaughlin is always perfect. So, like I said before, we got the better Mick. We got the better Mick. So we're 1-1. Okay start to the season. We got to catch up to the Bengals and the Ravens. Let's check out the mock draft, see where they got us mocked to take. And wow, they got us going to the AFC Championship game against the Bengals. They have us taking Peter Lewis, who we could take if we do move on from John Johnson. So I like that. So Madden is understanding how deep our roster is right now and that we're a Super Bowl team. Ready. We do have another TV game, and it is against the Rams. Let's see if we can get the W against them. And we do. 34-21. We beat the Rams on another Thursday night game. I feel like they're trying to screw us. Look at this. 2 Thursday night games, so 2 short weeks within 3 weeks, and then we get a Sunday night football game. And then after that, another Sunday night football game. After the bye week, another Sunday night. Then a Monday night. Like, they killing us. All these primetime games. They trying to break us. They trying to see if we'll screw up on national TV. Brady's not really passing the ball that good, but 2 touchdowns, no picks, no mistakes. We beat Stafford, and I told you Nick Chubb gonna go crazy. He's gonna go crazy this season. No Kareem Hunt, he gets all the carries. Anthony Shorts with a touchdown. Steven Carlson gets a touchdown. We get Cole Holcomb with a sack, and then McLaughlin was perfect. So 2-1, 2-1. Better start than last season. I think last season we started kind of slow, and Denzel Ward is back, so that's going to help out our defense. Make sure the slot cornerback, I don't want him there. Perfect. So we get Denzel Ward back. Defensive tackle still out. Let's go ahead and see if we can beat the Jaguars. That's the team that beat us the first season. Baker threw that pick to end the game, and we get our revenge. 20-17, close game. Brady played better this game. We had only 1 turnover. They couldn't do nothing on 3rd down. Both teams went for it on 4th down, so both teams were aggressive. Both teams understanding that this game could mean playoff implications. Felton running the ball a little bit better, but he's no Kareem Hunt. Valentine is going to have a breakout season. Harrison Bryant better have a breakout season in his contract year. No sacks, no picks, but they did miss the field goal, which cost them the game, so shout out to special teams. And we are 3-1. 3-1. Trade offers for John Johnson. We're just going to see what, these teams talking about. So that's the same 2 teams, the Seahawks and the Giants. The 3rd and 4th from the Seahawks look interesting, but we're not going to trade them right now. We 3-1. Why hurt the team when we're winning? Calling it quits. That could be Brady. I always hate clicking it. It could be something stupid. It could be like Myles Garrett or somebody. Like, it's usually somebody like that on the defensive side. Like, every time you do the Bears, it's Khalil Mack, who's older than Myles Garrett. But I mean, I wouldn't mind clicking it if I know it's Brady and calling it quits. But because most likely we're not going to bring them back next season. The Steelers are 0-4. Wouldn't it be something for them to get their first win against us? We do got to go to Pittsburgh, and we dropped 42 on their head. 42-26. I love it. I always love beating the Steelers. We ran all over them, passed all over them, over almost 700 yards total offense gain. And they got Jameis, who played well against us. But Brady turning back the clock. Nick Chubb, almost 200 yards rushing. Nick Chubb, 200 yards rushing, 100 yards receiving. This is the year of Nick Chubb. This is the year of Nick Chubb. Harrison Bryant with a touchdown. Felton Carlson with his second touchdown. So it seems like our backup tight end always gets touchdowns. Montez Sweat and Myles Garrett, both with picks. Not picks, sacks, I meant. And then we have Chesley back from injury. Weekly awards. Let's check out who it is. And look at that. The Bengals 4-1. We're 4-1. Chubb gets player of the week. Both teams 4-1. They did beat us already. This is a TV game, another primetime game. We need to get the dub. As you can see, we're battling for number one position in the AFC North. If they beat us, they sweep us. So this is an important game. We need to win, and we lose. So the Bengals are the better team right now in the AFC North. We're gonna have to win out. They swept us. They shut Nick Chubb down, 27 yards rushing. I guess that's the formula to beat us. If you can stop us from running, you can beat us. 2 picks for Brady. Mixon killed us, and this Derek Hatchett dude. So it's like they stole what we do. Run the ball, stop the run. They're using our own formula against us. Schwartz with 2 touchdowns. No sacks. And then John Johnson with a pick. They got Bobby Wagner. McPherson's been perfect. So shout out to the Bengals. They doing their thing. They doing their thing. We just got to catch up to them. We can still win the division. We can still make the playoffs. We just can't beat the Bengals. Let's see if we can go ahead and sweep the 0-6 Steelers. We don't want them to get their first win against us. Let's go ahead and beat them again. Let's drop 40 on them. Let's drop 50 on them. We dropped 38, 35, close game, but we sweep the Steelers. We have yet to play the Ravens. We do have a bye week coming up. 400 passing yards. Brady's just killing them. Almost 700 yards 700 yards gained again. So Brady got the Steelers numbers. Jameis played great against us both games. I'll give him that credit. But Chubb got shut down or hurt maybe with only 9 carries, and Felton stepped in well. So shout out to him. And then Donovan Peoples-Jones, People's champ. Valentine, Schwartz, Bryant, everybody getting the touch. Everybody touching the ball. Pick for Steven Nelson. Defense not really getting a lot of turnovers this season. I noticed that. Not getting a lot of turnovers. But we do have a bye week. Let's go ahead and upgrade the team. It is week 8, so midweek and bye week is when we usually upgrade the team. And let's check out Brad. I know he's pretty balanced, 70s all across the board, but he need to work on that arm. So we're definitely going to do strong arm, get that to a 70. Try to get that throw power up. And it doesn't go up. Everybody else auto, and we'll check out the contracts now. We'll check out mock draft 2 and weekly awards. Probably Brady. They had us going to the AFC Championship in the first mock. They have us losing, second round or wild card. They have us taking Tim Bradley, middle linebacker. Okay. Not that bad of a pick, even though we don't need a middle linebacker unless we let Anthony Walker Jr. walk. Yep, it was Brady. Let's check out the contracts. I know Brady's probably going to be one of them. Brought him in on a 1-year deal. And it is Brady. We're not going to bring him back. John Johnson, we're actually going to wait. Going to wait on that. I don't even think we have we do got money. Jedrick Wills, definitely bringing him back. Get him a 5-year deal. 70 mil. J.C. Treader will wait. Grant Delpit, I want 4-year deal, 22 mil. That's fine for him. And then Anthony Walker's been playing well for us. We'll wait, though. We'll wait because he's going to get less reps now that we have Cole Holcomb. Yeah, so we'll wait on that. And then Donovan Peoples-Jones, I think he's earned it. We'll give him a 3-year deal, 13 mil. That's fine. Harrison Bryant will wait for this, see what his stats are, see what his stats looking like. So really, we're letting Brady walk. We're going to wait on John Johnson. And we're going to wait on J.C. Treader and Ant Walker. So I'm going to wait on them. Advance to another TV game against the Seahawks, my team. And I think what I'm going to do, we've played 8 weeks. After this game, I'm going to put Anthony Walker back at sub linebacker 2, just so his stats ain't looking rough at the end, just so him and Cole Holcomb can split. You know, Cole Holcomb's at 80, Walker's at 79. Walker's been here first. So they both get, equal snaps at the sub linebacker 2 position, because sometimes in a 4-3 defense, the third sub linebacker, whoever it is, won't get a lot of tackles. Seahawks are 4-3. We're still a game behind the Bengals. Remember, they swept us, so we need to keep up with them and try to win out, and we beat the Seahawks. So we're looking good, looking like a playoff team as usual. But it's just when we get there, can we get some wins? Can we get to the AFC Championship game? We really need to get to the Super Bowl. And look at that. Brady throws a pick. I think he gets hurt or benched or whatever. But Brad Westerman gets his first career touchdown. Comes in, throws one pass. Nick Chubb, 100 yards, touchdown. And who caught that pass from who caught that touchdown pass? Was it Nick Chubb? That's weird. So Westerman had a touchdown pass, but it's not showing who had it. I guess it was Nick Chubb. Still not showing it. Whatever. Sack for Myles Garrett. 2 picks for JOK. We're kind of going on a little winning streak here. Somebody did sign one of our practice squad players, Randall Bethel, so good luck to him. He was a former second-round pick for us, and he's been buried on the depth chart at 65 overall. But like I said before, let's go ahead and put Anthony Walker back at sub linebacker 2, just to get him some more reps. Hopefully this doesn't come to bite us in the ass. Sometimes we go on winning streaks and then you change something on the depth chart. Madden will make you pay for it. We got the 6-2 Dolphins with that star-studded offense they got. And we get the dub, 34-24. So we beat one of the harder teams in the AFC. And our winning streak continues at 3 games. Chubb, Brady doing their thing. We're not having a lot of turnovers. I'm glad it's only like 1 turnover a game. You can expect that this late in Brady's career. And we played Kareem Hunt. I don't know what it is. It seems like when a player leaves our team and they go to another team, we end up playing that team that season, and we've beaten that person every damn time. Every time. But shout out to Kareem Hunt, though. We miss him. And then Felton showing why we let Kareem Hunt go with 2 touchdowns. Anthony Schwartz had a big game. Valentine with a touchdown. Peoples-Jones with a touchdown. Peoples-Jones with that new contract. And then Myles Garrett and Tommy Togiai, rush D tackle. Grant Delpit with a pick. And Togiai's been kind of quiet, so that is probably the weakest position on the team right now is defensive tackle, as we have another TV game to prepare for. Mooney's back. When the hell did he come back? Don't know. But we got the 7-3 Packers, 7-3 Green Bay Packers. Seems like we're winning. The Bengals are winning. Ravens are on our butt. Scout focus. We'll delegate that. Let's go ahead and see if we can take care of the 7-3 Green Bay. We got to go to Lambeau. It's going to be a tough game, and we lose by a touchdown. So I'm really proud how the team is performing. We're losing, to the good teams, but barely. The Monday night game had a turnover. That probably was the difference in the game. We lose to Jordan Love. He did his thing. They shut Nick Chubb down. So if you can shut the running game down, as Schwartz goes over 100 yards, you shut Chubb down, that's the formula to beat us. That's the formula you better follow. Laughlin has been perfect all year. And we lose to Green Bay. I know they're the NFC team, but to win a division, we need to beat out the Bengals. We got the 3-7 Houston Texans. And, of course, We dropped only 7 points against the 3-7 Houston Texans. 4 turnovers. As I just said, we weren't turning the ball over, and Brady probably had one of the worst games of his career. 4 picks. Deshaun Watson didn't even play that well. And then they shut Nick Chubb down. So it looks like all the teams are focusing on shutting down Nick Chubb. And it's paying off for them. Anthony Walker with a pick. So he stepped up, putting him back at sub linebacker 2. And then we got, damn, our schedule is hard as hell. The Dolphins, the Seahawks, the 49ers. We got another 7-4 team. The Bengals just running away with the division right now. And the Ravens are caught up to us. We got another 7-4 team on the road, 49ers. Can we beat them? And we do. So if we get 8 wins. I always try to hit that 8-win, 9-win mark just so we can say that we had a winning season regardless whether we make the playoffs or not. Ran the ball well. No turnovers after throwing 4 picks. Brady comes back, and then, our defense has been playing great against these quarterbacks. No touchdowns again against us. Nick Chubb, over 100 yards. We win every time. And Harrison Bryant with 2 touchdowns. It's already more than what old boy had. What's his name? I don't know because he's not here no more. Chauncey Green getting a sack. Myles Garrett, Montez Sweat. Denzel Ward with a pick, laughing, perfect, 3 for 3. They missed a field goal. They actually had a special teams touchdown against us, so special teams need to step up a little bit. And if the Bengals wins 1 or 2 more games, I think they run away with the division. So we still have a chance. We still have a chance to win out. Man, tough games, back to back to back to back. 8-4 Baltimore Ravens. Can we beat them? Will they take second place in the division? Yep, they dropped 40 on our head. 42-13. It's not going to be easy. They ran for over 300 yards on us, so it must have been Lamar Jackson. He didn't throw. So our pass defense is shutting shit down. But look at that. J.K., there wasn't even Lamar, even though he had 77 yards, 2 touchdowns. It was J.K. Dobbins, 4 touchdowns on us. They shut down Nick Chubb. As you can see, we're missing Kareem Hunt a lot. Jadeveon Clowney killing us again. McLaughlin is perfect. So, man, we had a tough schedule. All them games were against winning teams, playoff teams. We finally get a team under 500, 5-8 Texans. Ravens moved to second place in the division. And we lose to them. So we're kind of playing ourselves. Let's go ahead and check out playoff pictures just to make sure that we are at least in the wild card, and we're not even in the playoffs right now. Wow. How would that look if we bring in Brady and all these other guys and we don't even make the playoffs? But it's still early. 8-6. We can still make it. Got 3 games left. Can get revenge against the Ravens in the season finale. We turned the ball over. And I just feel like the broadcast stopping or getting kicked out of it for some reason with the connection in the preseason, it kind of had like some bad mojo on us. Like, I was so excited, and now it's just all messed up. Chauncey Green with another sack. Sweat and Garrett starting to come along. McLaughlin is perfect. But we need to win these last 3 games. Try to win these last 3 games. See if we can squeak into the playoffs. We might have 3 teams once again in the division make the playoffs. Steelers looking like the number 1 overall pick right now, and we lose again. It's going to come down to a game against the Colts. But right now, let's see. 360 passing yards against us. How did we lose this game, bro? How did we lose this game? We had better rushing yards, better passing yards, more first downs, no turnovers to their 1 turnover. Oh, that's what it was. We got stopped on 3rd down. Damn, man. Kyler Murray did his thing. Janovich had a touchdown. Peoples-Jones over 100 yards. Cole Holcomb with a sack and a pick. Mooney is starting to get sacks. McLaughlin misses his first field goal of the season. And it looks like we're playing ourselves out of a playoff spot. We got the 8-7 Colts. Got Cole Holcomb, who could go up. Hopefully he can go up to superstar dev, so we're going to put him in position to do that. Put him back at sub linebacker 2. Fuck Madden, bro. Where the hell is Ant Walker Jr.? Is he hurt? That better be the reason why. I don't see him right there. That better be the reason why. That better be the reason why. Okay, broken wrist. Okay. I thought maybe they might have cut him or something. 8-7. Colts. Cole Holcomb has a chance to go up superstar dev. Didn't even read the requirements. We won the game, so we're going to have a winning season no matter what with 9 wins. But there's a possibility, even if we get our revenge against the Ravens, we could try to squeak into the playoffs. We might be a 10-6 win team and not make the playoffs, which would suck. I think they outplayed us, but we went for it on 4th down 3 times, converted, and we won the game. We beat that rookie quarterback, Alex Farley, one of the quarterbacks we could have took in the draft. Not shut down. Jonathan Taylor did his thing. So did Chubb. Phelps with a touchdown. Harrison Bryant, 2 touchdowns. Antonio. Chauncey Green, man. He's been on a tear. I'm loving it. But let's check out the standings, see if we have a chance to even make the playoffs. Hope we do. First of all, let's check out. I ain't see Cole Holcomb name a lot. Yep, he didn't hit it. That's okay. But let's check out the standings. Panthers 15-1. Bengals 13-3. On the AFC side, you got Bengals, Chiefs, Ravens, Dolphins, who we beat. Bills, Raiders, Chargers, Browns. So we're right. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If we win our game and the Chargers lose, we're in. Also, if the Chargers lose, the Patriots win, they get in. Maybe even if these 8-8 teams, the Colts, we just beat them, so they're probably most likely out. I think the Titans beat us. We beat the Dolphins. We could beat the Ravens. And we beat the Chiefs. We have to beat the Ravens. We can beat the Chiefs. We already beat them. So we just need to take care of business. And whoever the Chargers are playing, let's check out who they're playing. And, of course, it's prime time. But we get a chance to get revenge against J.K. Dobbins. Them ran for over 200 yards on us. And Chargers are playing. Why don't I see them? They're playing the 10-6 Raiders. So I actually need the Raiders to go ahead and solidify themselves as a playoff team to get us into the playoffs, which is crazy. Brad Westerman, let's go ahead and make him scheme fit again. Hopefully his throw power goes up, and it doesn't. Still stuck at that 87. Let's see what Hoover was, if it was revealed. Probably not, because he probably didn't get too much playing time at cornerback 4. Oh, but he's a star dev, so that's good. Upgrade the team. We need to take care of business. We need the Chargers to lose, Raiders take care of business, and we'll make the playoffs. Let's just double check the playoff pictures to make sure. Yep. So, you know what? I think we're out no matter what. The Raiders are the 7th seed. So actually, I need the Chargers to win. It's backwards. I need the Chargers to win. We need to take care of business, but I think we have no chance in hell to make the playoffs. But let's just end it on a high note. Get the W, get revenge against the Ravens. We do, and somehow we squeak in. Everything goes our way. We're 3 for 3. Playoffs, baby. 28-21, and look who we got, the Chiefs. I'm not even scared of them in this rebuild. Usually on other rebuilds, I call them the Juggernaut Chiefs because you ain't getting past them. You ain't getting past them most of the time. But we've had their number. We've beaten them 3 times in a row. And will this be Brady's last game of his career against Mahomes in the playoffs? We win Sunday night. We get revenge against the Ravens. We split with them. I think we swept the Steelers, but the Bengals swept us off the floor. Man, it seems like I think that's the second time that's happened. It came down to the final game of the season. We take care of business. Shout out to the Chargers. I think they took care of business against the Raiders. Looks like the Ravens outplayed us, but we went up 20-7 at the half. They tried to rally back, tried to come back. Brady did just enough. J.K. Dobbins killed us again, but Nick Chubb matched them. Phelps with a touchdown, and we made the playoffs. So we made the right decision. Bringing in Brady. Chauncey Green's been hot at that D tackle position. Cole Holcomb. And then shout out to Jacob Phillips getting in. Actually need to put him in as a sub linebacker 3. We have LeCount in right now. Go ahead and change that. But, man, we snuck into the playoffs. Take care of business. This team is resilient. I love it. Let's go ahead and check out the stats. Overall stats, overall rankings, we were 13 in points per game, 22 in passing yards per game, 12 in rush yards per game, 18 in defensive points per game, number 6 in defensive pass yards per game. So shout out to the secondary. But we were almost last, dead last, probably 31 though, second to last, in defensive rush yards per game. And that goes to show, man, defensive tackle is our weakest position on the team. So we need to beef up them defensive tackles, get some big meaty boys in there. But we'll be all right. For the NFL, though, Patrick Mahomes leading the league in pass yards, and then Marcus Mariota. Oh. Shout out to Baker, man. Looks like it worked out for both teams, man. 3rd in passing yards, but he's over there in Atlanta with that playbook. You know, their playbook is pass happy. Zeke Elliott, Christian McCaffrey, Derrick Henry, and then Chris Godwin, Roman Stoudemire, Calvin Ridley. Thriving with Baker, so they got their quarterback. DeMarcus Lawrence, Chase Young, Brian Burns, Bobby Wagner, Monty Hooker, Caleb Farley, Isaiah Simmons went crazy, 162 tackles. Roquan Smith and Shaq Thompson. For the stats, we were 15th in passing yards, 20th in defensive yards. Nick Chubb 4th in rushing, 13th in points scored, and 18th in points allowed. So Brady, 4,000 yards is good. 27 touchdowns. I think that's the same as Baker, and 17 picks. So, I mean, the yards was better than Baker, but that is basically Baker. Probably worse. More picks, 6 more picks, and 2% lower percentage. The sacks were less, though. Shout out to Brad. Throwing his, 2 for 2 touchdown. He's perfect, 100%. Nick Chubb, 1,600 yards, 13 touchdowns. And then look at Felton. I mean, not bad. 9 touchdowns is good, but average under 2.6 a carry. So definitely need to find a backup running back. Phelps with 3 touchdowns, though. They did enough. They did enough. Valentine, 7 yards away from 1,000 yards. And then look at Donovan Peoples-Jones. Like I said, thriving from that wide receiver 2 position. And then Schwartz had a big year. 65 catches, 800 yards, 7 touchdowns. And then Harrison Bryant, first season starting, 70 catches, 731 yards, 10 touchdowns. Way better than your boy, Austin Hooper. Harrison Bryant really the one hooping right now. Demetri Felton with a touchdown. Stephen Carlson, 2 touchdowns. Janovich with a touchdown. Offensive line, Jedrick Wills. That's why we paid him that new contract. Jonah Williams, first year with us, outstanding. Wyatt Teller, okay year for him. And then J.C. Treader, hell of a year. Thinking about bringing him back. Could get younger, though. And then Joel Bitonio, only 1. Defense, J.O.K. leads the team in tackles this time. Greg Newsome, after having 5 picks, no picks. Grant Dell picked 1 pick. So the secondary was great. They just didn't have a lot of turnovers. Anthony Walker Jr., 5 TFLs on a pick. John Johnson had a pick. Do we even? I don't know if we bring him back or not. Cole Holcomb was okay his first year with us. Greedy Williams, no pick. 2 picks for Denzel Ward. Let's check out the D lineman. Montez Sweat led the team in TFLs with Myles Garrett. Kind of a down year for the defense. Tommy Togi got 10 TFLs, 1 sack. We definitely need to find a defensive tackle. I think that's why Myles Garrett and Montez Sweat might have had down years, because we didn't have 2 guys in the middle to help them out. And not a lot of picks. Forced fumbles, none. Blocks, none. Safety, 1. Myles Garrett. And touchdowns, none. We had an extra pointer blocked. He missed 1. But he was damn near perfect on the season, missed 1. He's been outstanding. He got every reason to be smiling in that picture, every reason to be laughing. McLaughing is perfect. Inside the 28 times, long as 72, he averaged 52.2. No special team touchdowns for Phelps this year. Yearly awards, MVP, I'm hate if it's Baker. Christian McCaffrey, Coach of the Year, Matt Rule. We're not up there. AFC, Offensive Player of the Year, Patrick Mahomes. Defensive Player of the Year, TJ Watt. Offensive Rookie of the Year, Alex Farley, the quarterback for the Colts. And then Defensive Rookie of the Year, Johnny Hurst of the Patriots. No Browns anywhere. Tua, best quarterback. Never really see that. Best running back was Jonathan Taylor. We had Nick Chubb at 5. Where's Kareem Hunt? Shout out my boy Kareem Hunt, number 8. Receiver Roman Stoudemire of the Chiefs. O-line, Teron Armstead of the Chiefs. Not the Chiefs, the Bengals. I'm talking about Bengals. Wyatt Teller at 4. Joe Bitonio at 9. DeForest Buckner for the Colts. And let's see, TJ Watt for linebacker, D-back, Amani Hooker. And then kicker, oh my God, man. Should have been McLaughing, but he comes in at number 5. Anyways, we made the playoffs again. We 3 for 3. But we want to get out of the first round. Last year we got eliminated. We got the Chiefs number. We've beaten them the last 3 games. Last 3 times we met them. It's become like a little rivalry now. And let's cook into the scenario, man. Let's cook into the scenario. Brady talking to the team. I'm talking to the team. Oh, Kevin Stefanski. This could be Brady's, final year of his career. And let's beat the Chiefs again. Let's beat them again. And we have to go into Arrowhead. By the way, we came 3rd in the division. The Ravens were 2nd. So the AFC North was great outside of the Steelers. Everybody had double-digit wins. So let's see if we can knock them off yet again. Can we beat the Chiefs, advance to the 2nd round of the playoffs? They finally beat us. 28-14. Damn. I feel like they was going to beat us at some point. They got tired of us whooping their ass. Man, we just had 2 turnovers. Started off slow. It was 14-3 at the half. Yeah. We played well. Look at that. 4 sacks against Mahomes. Brady had a touchdown, 300 yards. He did throw those 2 picks, though. So I don't know what's up with our quarterbacks throwing picks when it comes to the playoffs. Seems to be a thing. Peoples-Jones, Harrison Bryant, Cole Holcomb. We did have Anthony Walker was injured, so that play. And then look at Sweat, Garrett, Javarius Ward won them that game. McLaughing was perfect, so not too upset about it. The Chiefs are going to beat us at some point. We 3 for 3 for the playoffs, but the last 2 seasons we've been eliminated in the first round. If we would have kept Baker and that had happened again, I felt like we would have got rid of his ass anyway. So let's go ahead and just upgrade all these practice squad people. And yep, it's gonna be No more Brady, but it is going to be the Brad Westerman era here in Cleveland now for the last 2 seasons. So we fall short of our goal. We was able to make the playoffs though. Disappointing end to an okay year for us. But let's see if we had any Pro Bowlers. We had like 5 or 6 last season. I see no Baker on the NFC side with the Falcons. Nick Chubb makes it, so shout out to Nick Chubb. No Janovich this year. Austin Hooper makes it on his new team, so I mean it worked out for both teams. I feel like Hunter Bryant should have made it. He had a chance to make it. Batonio makes 2, so Chubb and Batonio. Wyatt Teller makes 3. I fucking hate that Clowney left us and he's just balling like that, man. Then you got former Brown Ogba. Thought about bringing in Ioannidis. He makes the Pro Bowl. I think that's McPherson. Oh, damn it. We have Mick laughing, man. I've been getting them mixed up. So 3 Pro Bowlers, the 2 linemen, and Nick Chubb. Cowboys, Chiefs. So we might end up losing. Chiefs might repeat. And let's check out, see if we had any depth traits. Any depth traits? So I don't see any on the offense. Oh, don't really see this for tight ends. Harrison Bryant goes up to star dev, and I wish I would have paid him before he went up star dev because now he's going to want more money. But we're definitely going to bring him back. So we've been able to develop him. Happy for him. Salute to him. And Cole Holcomb goes up to superstar dev. Now, I don't expect him to keep it. He really didn't do much to get it. Had an okay year, but hopefully they let him keep it. We don't have a lot of superstars on this team. So shout out to Cole Holcomb. And shout out to Hunter Bryant. And let's see who wins the Super Bowl. I will be rooting for the Cowboys just because we got eliminated by the Chiefs. And I don't want them to repeat. And they repeat. So we lost to the eventual Super Bowl champions, the defending Super Bowl champions. That makes 3 rings for Mahomes, and he wins back-to-back Super Bowls. He's definitely looking like a baby goat. Christian McCaffrey, Matt Rule, Christian McCaffrey, T.J. Watt, rookie quarterback of the Saints, Deion Stallings, and the Giants, defensive rookie of the year, left outside linebacker Mark Atkinson. So let's go ahead and advance the week. Now, we're moving on from Brady. We're going to have a rookie quarterback on our roster. So that means we have money to spend. We can build a team around them. Let's check out the mock draft 3, see what they have us taking. And they have us taking a tight end. Juan Johnston, I don't like it. Maybe if we, if Hunter Bryant didn't have that year that he had, could have been a realistic pick for us, but we're rocking with Hunter Bryant. Let's check out the retirement, see if we had any retirements. I don't really care about the other teams right now. We had Jack Rabbit, Janoris Jenkins on a roster in the preseason of last season. So he retires. I think we had Dustin Colquitt, not Britton Colquitt. That's his brother. We had Dustin Colquitt year 1. But I don't see any brownies. So, let's check out the players that we need to re-sign. And we got John Johnson. He wants a 4-year deal. He's 28. He's still at 87 overall, but I don't know if we should bring him back because of his performance. Let's check out the last 3 seasons. It was his first year, 3 picks. Second year, 1 pick. And then 1 pick. But the overall pass defense, we were 3rd in defensive passing, whatever, per game. So because of that, I will give John Johnson a new contract. But We'll give him 3 years. Not going to do the 4 years. Give him 3 years. If he takes that, he wants to go to free agency. I don't blame him. Brady goes all the way down from an X factor to star. So, yes, it is time to move on from him. J.C. Treader had a hell of a year. So, we definitely want to bring him back. He comes back. Anthony Walker was injured. He was injured. We didn't have him for the playoffs, and he really didn't do much. So because of the injury, he lost a dev trait. He's 29. We're going to let him test the free agency. We might bring him back, but we might look for an upgrade. So right now, our big free agents that we're losing are John Johnson, Brady, Anthony Walker. We'll probably look to bring back J.K. Scott. But this is the big one right here. Hunter Bryant, 4-year deal. Bringing him back to be our tight end. We honestly could bring back Jacob Phillips. We'll look in free agency, though, see if it'll be cheaper. And all these other guys can walk. So thank you, Brady, for your services. Thank you, John Johnson, for your services. Thank you, Anthony Walker. It's sad for Anthony Walker, but we got Cole Holcomb now. Walker was hurt, lost his dev trait. I'm going to let him test. Could be a possibility he comes back. But thank you, Brady, for your services. Thank you, John Johnson. I tried to work out a deal with you. But it is what it is. So now we have a couple more holes to fill. We got free safety. We got backup running back. So we got Cleveland and Westerman as our quarterbacks. Chubb, Felton, Phelps. Feel like we still need a backup running back. That's like on Kareem Hunt level. Valentine. See if they ride with any dev traits. So Valentine still has his star dev. Peter Jones still on normal. Let's see if they took it away from Harrison Bryant. So they let him keep it. So they've been letting our people that earned it keep it. I'm interested to see what happened with Cole Holcomb. Hudson gave up a sack. I thought about cut him, but we wouldn't save that much money. Wyatt Teller keeps his superstar dev. But Montez Sweat, did they take his star dev? No, he still has star dev. Myles Garrett still has his X factors. We need defensive tackle help. Cole Holcomb, I knew it. Took away his superstar dev, but I'm not mad at that. At least they didn't knock him down all the way to normal. He just goes back down to star. He really didn't deserve to go to superstar anyway. And then JOK still has his X factor. Denzel Ward still has superstar dev. So I'm loving it. I'm loving it. So let's check out the free agents just to see who's all there. Got AJ Terrell, Teron Armstead, Stephon Gilmore. Don't need none of those guys. Quarterbacks, there is Aaron Rodgers and Brady Stafford. We don't need them guys. Running back, though. AJ Dillon. Going to the Chiefs, maybe. Let's see. Chase Edmonds. But we're better off just drafting somebody to be a backup. Don't need receiver. Tight end. We could sign like a backup tight end. Like a Hayden Hurst or somebody. But we'll do that. We'll do that like in preseason. Don't need anybody on the offensive line. But we do need defensive tackle. Now, Michael Pierce. Big boy. Big boy. I said we need big boys in that middle of that defense. Michael Pierce would be an upgrade. As you can see, division rivals, the Baltimore Ravens, are trying to get him. I believe he played for the Ravens already before. I believe so. I think he did play for them. But division rivals, position of need. Let's go ahead and try to get Michael Pierce in the middle. Still won't do enough. I feel like we still would need to draft a defensive tackle. And then for the middle linebacker, Eric Kendricks is there. I think I've already signed him, though, in a rebuild. And then Anthony Walker is there, who we could bring back on a year deal, or we could draft one. And then John Johnson is getting money for the Vikings. Got Jimmy Ward, and we need punter. We'll probably draft one. So it looks like we could draft a punter. We could draft free safety. We could draft middle linebacker and D tackle, running back. So I think all we're going to do is we're going to bring in Michael Pierce. Position of need. Hopefully we get him. And we do. So we fill in the weakest position on our team. Still not done working on it, though. We need a backup running back, like I said before. Still need another defensive tackle because Tokiai wasn't the answer. Mooney was always hurt. He wasn't the answer. So we still need to find a partner for him. Still need a middle linebacker. And we still need a free safety. Now, did they let Hoover keep his star dev? They did. We're thinking about maybe even moving Greedy Williams. Or one of these guys, not Denzel Ward, but maybe Greedy Williams, the free safety, and let Hoover play cornerback. Maybe that can work. We'll test it out, though. That way we can focus on middle linebacker, running back, punter. Let's go ahead and check out mock draft 4. Hopefully they don't have us taking that tight end. We have our tight end, Hunter Bryant. And they still haven't taken that goddamn tight end. There's a middle linebacker right here, though, Danny Blake. They have him going to the Raiders. Check him out. Bees. Look, see what is safety. Chiefs taking a quarterback. That's stupid. It's Tim Bradley guy. Not looking that different from the other guy. So let's go ahead and check out the prospects. Definitely need a backup running back. Not a top 5 one, though. Not a top 5. Maybe a first or second round guy, Will McKay. Slow as hell, but he can catch out the backfield, so he would be like a receiving back. So we definitely need a receiving back. We'll put him on the list. This guy, Dakota Lane, he can catch. So we like him. Glenn Priester runs a 4.38. A kick returner. Really don't need like another kick returner. We'll put him on the list, though. And then these last 2 guys, Marcus Wise. Beast-Stammer, don't really know that much about him. Then the guy after him will be the last guy, Kai Murphy. Can't catch. D catching, so we're not even going to look at him. Don't need tight end. We definitely need defensive tackles still. Let's check out Denzel Nash. A's everywhere. He looks like the guy. Denzel Nash, that's who I want. About Danny Foster, though. B's everywhere. We like A's over B's. We A-plus players. We A-list, not B-plus players, man. But I'm going to put these other guys on the list, though. Definitely want Denzel Nash. Might have to trade up for him. This might be the draft we finally trade up for somebody we want. This guy looks good, too. Jose Allison. So it's either looking like Jose Allison, Denzel Nash. And then for middle linebackers, check out these 4 guys. You got Tim Bradley. Think he's projected to go to somebody. B catching, B play recognition. Not good in zone. Danny Blake. I think he's projected. He's the one with the B's all across the board. You got Tony Fitzgerald. He's the fastest. B finesse move. He's not good in man coverage. And let's look at Trey Bibbs. I know he dropped down the board. And then we'll just check out free safety. We got Jonathan Canty. But like I said, if we don't get free safety, not a bigger problem. We might decide to move Greedy Williams. A pursuit, B block shedding. So, and he's the strongest. So Tremaine Ellerby looks good. And then strong safety, let's look at Tevin Sims. A hit power, and he's fast as hell. B play reckon, he's the guy. Tevin Sims. And then we'll just check out the punters. First two, this guy got B awareness, but his kick accuracy sucks. And then Travis Bush. We know that he can throw. Don't got no kick power. So, don't really care about the punter, though. But that safety and that D tackle, one of the middle linebackers, let's just check out the mock draft to see if those guys fall anywhere. Oh, so I do see Denzel Nash all the way up there at 6, man. All the way at 6. We might have to trade up for that. Yeah, we might have to trade up for that. What team is that? The Jets? Yeah, we might have to trade up with the Jets to get him. And let's see, Tim Bradley, those linebackers. Damn, we need a linebacker too. Peter Lewis, I don't know if that's that. Jose Allison, that's the other guy I was interested in taking. Man, if we could maybe get Allison and then that safety. But like I said, we're moving Greedy Williams probably to safety. So even though that safety looks good, but let's see, we'll give up our first, a future first, and let's give up Togia to the Jets. We'll take their first round pick. And would they give me a third? So Togiai, 2 firsts for their first and a third. We move up, try to get that D tackle. They decline it. I'll take a 5th, a next year 5th, and maybe that'll get it done. And they decline that. So maybe we can't get an extra pick. Let's go ahead and just see if we can get the first. Oh, they don't want that. So they probably don't want Togiai. Would you take Mooney, the younger guy? They decline that. So maybe a current 3rd round pick would get it done. And if they give me a current 5th, maybe that gets it done. And it works. So we give up a 1st round pick next year, 1st round pick this year, and a 3rd this year for their 1st round pick and a 5th round pick. So we move up. We want that defensive tackle. I feel like we can move Greedy Williams to safety if we missed out on that safety. And we still need middle linebacker, though, but maybe Anthony Walker might be, you know what? If he's available still, because we only signed 1 free agent. God damn it. He got signed. He found a new home. But we could bring somebody in, like a Devondre Campbell. We could bring Joe Schobert back. But he has an offer for the Saints. Drew Krankel. We just bring in Devondre Campbell as like a Band-Aid, just in case we don't get nobody in the draft. Yeah, so just in case we don't get nobody in the draft, we'll bring in Devondre Campbell. Traded up for that defensive tackle. We're trading up for that defensive tackle. And then hopefully we can get that safety with our second round pick. But if we don't, we got Greedy Williams, and I expect Madden to kick us out of the game right now. I just know the game so well. If they actually don't, we get Devondre Campbell. Mock draft 5. Let's see if they have us taking the D tackle. They have us taking a goddamn running back. I'll tell you this, it's not happening. It's not happening. Let's check out and see where everybody else went. We brought in Pierce and Campbell for the defense. Let's see. John Johnson leaves us, goes to the Vikings. He wants to pair it with Stephon Gilmore. So don't blame him. Go get that bag. Chiefs get Marcus Peters back to get A.J. Dillon. Chase Claypool goes back to the Steelers. So, I mean, that's about it. Anthony Walker goes to the Texans. So, I mean, the writing was on the wall already once we brought in Cole Holcomb. Just sucks he went down with that injury. But thank you for your services, Anthony Walker Jr. We're going to start this draft now.
Okay, the Steelers
and we're going to try to get that defensive tackle. Steelers have the number 1 overall pick. They go offensive lineman. Broncos go offensive lineman. Saints go offensive lineman. So offensive lineman
we turn to the Eagles.
taking over the draft. And then cornerback,
and the Browns
running back.
Now, let's see what direction they go in.
The top 5 running back to the Eagles, but we traded up for one guy and one guy only. That's Denzel Nash. He's fast as hell. A finesse, A hit power, A finesse, and A power. Taking him.
Okay,
of course, he's only normal dev. I don't care, though. Him and Michael Pierce, we fixed the problem with the D-line. And now we're going to take this one by one because
let's see what direction they go in.
I am interested in that safety, even though we're thinking about moving Greedy Williams. His name was Tevin Sims. Tevin Sims. But Ellerby also looked good. So if Tevin Sims goes, I think we take Ellerby.
The Cardinals are now on the clock.
But, man, Tevin Sims looked like a beast, man. A catching and A hit power. Got to get him somehow. I got to get him somehow.
On the clock now, it's the Texans, and time is ticking.
So let's just see if
on the clock now. Okay, it's the Titans now on the clock. The Giants are on the clock now. On the clock now, it's
Bills take a quarterback.
And now we
Kirk Pitts, is that like Kyle Pitts' brother or something?
The Falcons are now on the clock.
Let's see. We're gonna stop it right here. Not stop it, because I don't like pausing the draft. I like the pressure, trying to make trades while the clock is still going. Let's go to the trade center. I think we already traded our 3rd round pick.
The Jets now
we pick at 55. That's late. See if we can give up a 4th, a 5th, and Togiai. Can we move up in the draft?
Now the Dolphins,
you know what? That would be dumb to do it this early because I don't even know if that guy is going to get taken.
All right, now it's the Raiders' turn. They're up.
I know I didn't see him in the mock draft.
Next up, the Bengals.
So let's just go a little bit closer to the end.
All right, it's now the 49ers' turn. They're
so
up.
Peter Lewis goes.
The Ravens are up now. Let's see what direction they go.
And this would be the time. See if we can trade with the Cowboys. We probably can't trade back into the 1st round. But we're going to try our best. Let's give up a 2nd, a 5th,
It's
And
the Cowboys now
Togiai
on the clock.
to the Cowboys. And it's so damn close.
All right, the Chiefs are
So
now on the
damn
clock.
close. A future. What about a future third? What? Oh my God. A fourth. Take it or leave it. Bro, it's right there, man.
And the
Oh, it's
Steelers are
because
on the
they
clock
already
now.
fucking
Let's see
drafted.
what direction they
I'm
go.
definitely not making a deal with the Steelers. Let's see if we can make a deal with the Broncos. Try to hurry this up. Clock is ticking. Clock is ticking. Let's give up a second. Next year's third.
Now the Broncos are on the clock. Who do they have their eye on?
Broncos. Next year's third.
We've got some
And
action
they
here,
took it.
folks. They've
So
traded
a
this
second round
pick.
pick
We'll have the
and
details in
next
a
year's
moment.
third for their current second. And we're going to go ahead and take that safety. Go ahead and take that safety. Ooh. There is some running backs, though. Got Will McKay. We do need a backup running back. But we traded up for a reason. Let's go ahead and take Tevin Sims. Feel like he's going to be a beast,
It's the
and he is
Saints
a
now on the
beast.
clock.
So we're not moving Greg Newsome. Safety. We found our John Johnson, the third replacement. Gave up a lot of draft capital to get these two players, but we've been conservative the past drafts and the past videos.
Okay, the
We needed to
Browns
be
on the
more
clock
aggressive
now.
this time, get the players we want. And we do have a fourth round pick still. Let's see if there's any running backs. This guy is ball carrier vision B. He runs a 4.37. Can't catch. Could be worth a draft pick, though. Could be worth a draft pick. Don't need linemen. We do need middle linebacker, though. Still need middle linebacker, even though we brought in Devondre Campbell. This guy has C pursuit, D catch, and D power moves. B injury. Jeremiah Brown. Okay, he looks decent. Now this guy is 220. He could play linebacker, but he doesn't look that good. And then this guy, Kevin Carlton, B man coverage, C tackle, 4.39. B kick return, B. Don't need another return safety. So I think I'm just going to simulate. Don't know who I want. We got the two guys we wanted. Why did I go to user pick?
Now
Meant to
we'll
go to end
return
the
to the
draft.
Browns. They're on the clock.
And we were finally being aggressive. Got the two guys I wanted. Got the D tackle. Got the safety. We no longer are going to experiment with Greedy Williams moving to free safety. This is probably the part where we get kicked off. And it actually didn't kick me out. Okay. Check out the draft recap. And Denzel Nash traded up for him. I know he still has that normal dev, but him playing alongside Michael Pierce, Myles Garrett, and Montez Sweat, I think he might be defensive rookie of the year. Let's go ahead and check out his stats and see what his ratings look like. 92 strength, so a little underwhelming, but he got speed on him and strength, so he's pretty much balanced. But I think he could be a future Aaron Donald. You know, he don't got the depth trait, but he could definitely earn it. And look at this, we traded up in the second round, gave up our second round pick, gave up future second, so we have no future draft picks next season. But we got Tevin Sims, John Johnson replacement. This man is fast. He can catch the ball, 72 catching, and then look at that hit power, 82. So he's a beast. He's going to start at safety. Let's see what Madden, see if they help us. Oh, my God. So Madden helps us out once again. They get a hidden dev DN, Jeremy Crisp, out of Florida. Don't know where to put his ass. Don't know where to put him. He's 6'4", 260. He could play linebacker. Maybe we get a little funny and move him to linebacker. I don't know yet. They drafted Rashard Bakersfield. He's normal. Drafted another DN, James Patterson, normal. Drafted a running back, 61. Nope. Hidden dev. Let's go. Let's go. That's 3 hidden dev players, 61 overall, though. And then they took a linebacker, Brinkley. I didn't know we had all these draft picks. We had 2 5ths, 2 6, and then 7 they took Chris Highsmith, the receiver, normal dev, though. But shout out to Madden, bailing us out once again. What was those 99s? Saw some 99 stamina. Okay. But you get a decent receiver, decent linebacker, hidden dev running back, hidden dev right end, hidden dev safety, and a guy I think could be like the next Aaron Donald and Denzel Nash. So good draft overall. I really just wanted these 2 guys, but Madden helped us out. I don't know what the hell to do with Jeremy Crisp. We're going to try to get him on the field, though. Maybe we could do what we did with the other star dev defensive end that we got, but we got all these dev traits. So wasn't any other rookies that I wanted to look at because we got the guys we wanted. So let's go ahead and advance to the next preseason. But we made the playoffs again, 3 for 3. There it goes right there. So perfect time to end the video. 3 for 3, made the playoffs. No more Brady. Chiefs finally got their revenge in the playoffs against us. But we do have our new quarterback. We got some new rookies on the defense. Brought in Michael Pierce. Brought in Devondre Campbell. So we're going to try to make the playoffs again, make it 4 for 4. But we're going to try to make a deep playoff run, get a playoff win. We might take a step back with the rookie quarterback. But that'll wrap it up for part 3 until the next episode.